Alright, what's up, yins guys? Time for another video. And, yeah, I'm gonna talk about every time I write something on the YouTube wall. A lot of times it's shit that people don't like, but yet talking about it in the video, you have to keep yourself from laughing because it's so ridiculous. And when I write about the shit on the wall, it's the damn truth. And talking in parentheses not to detract from the video too much. That's why I put little video clips showing an occasional commenter that, yeah, like I said, most of the time the YouTube or algorithm takes a lot of your comments away, good or bad. And I had comments that I see in there and all of a sudden they disappear too, but they were there. Literally, the ones that I'll put out there and show on camera are ones that didn't disappear. I had them disappear before I could take a picture of them. There's a reason for that. But anyway, yeah, this I'm talking about how fucking ridiculous it is to, okay, say, especially if you're a radical leftist. And I always said before, there's a far right that does this shit too. I'd say that some leftist punk kid. Yeah, they'll accuse you of, oh yeah, you must be, you must be a patriot, a far right, a Trump person, a conservative because you don't suck up to their views. And I say, well, if it's of any fucking consolation to you, I talk about the far right all the time. And I'm not, yeah, they'll say this or that to, what do you call it, as a smokescreen for shit I'm exposing about them. And yeah, they always shoot that out of their mouths. In reality, I'm actually some dude like a few other dudes on here, a higher level YouTuber, just somebody that has somebody that never got a haircut with a smart mouth. Call me what you will, but I tell it like it is, right? Far left, yeah, they're against a hierarchy, right? And they'll accuse you of, just like I said, as a smokescreen for themselves. When they rebel against one hierarchy and preach the sucking up of another, and then you don't, and I said, if it's any consolation to you, there's a real ultra far right that thinks I should get a haircut or else get thrown in jail for having a smart mouth. I say, yeah, you got those on the ultra far right that don't even like YouTubers that look like me either, but some of us lean further right for whatever reasons. But anyway, yeah, they'll call you a bootlicker or whatever. But alright, yeah, the ultra far left say, here's an example, and this is the shit that I try to say without laughing. That's why I write it so much on walls and blogs, because it's true, and you can't even talk about it without having pauses in your video because you're trying not to bust out laughing because it's so fucking ridiculous. And they'll play the tinfoil hat card and tell you to take meds, like I've shown in some of the last videos that I'm laughing at. Yeah, without getting off subject here. Yeah, and they're also known to tell you to take meds or whatever because, yeah, of course, yeah. Rather than, yeah, if you're somebody with a smart mouth that won't humble yourself before them, you know, they'll say to take meds rather than try to rebuttal or debunk anything you're saying, because there's a reason for that. People like that with the communist punks out there wants people to be drugged into submission, you know what I mean? And that's why the one out there that I was just recently laughing at in when I took a little video of a commenter says, yeah, I was fucking with him, said, oh yeah, when he said you should be better off in a home. And I actually said, well, what do you mean? I'm not homeless. Yeah, I doing decent for myself. But I know what he means, because in Western Pennsylvania, people used to say that. There's different meanings, you know, of that too. They believed that, yeah, you should be taken and put away somewhere. Yeah, that's communist rhetoric too, you know what I mean? But anyway, beside the point, if you got that far in this video, the points I'm trying to make, and when you get attacks like this, you know, You get little punks that still live in, or even older people, 20s going on 30s, still live with their parents and say, let me fix this country. But anyway, when you humble yourself before somebody else evangelizing bullshit to you, and you're rebelling against one hierarchy and preaching the sucking up to another hierarchy. If you were to do that with me, okay, pitch to me, oh yeah, the far left is better, and you're basically a person sucking up to one hierarchy, well, accuse somebody else of being a bootlicker if I were to refuse. But you're basically, if you preach this shit to me and try to force it down my throat, you're basically somebody's bitch wanting me to humble myself before you and be your bitch. And say I went along with that. In theory, if I went along with that, right? I would basically be somebody's bitch's bitch, trying to make, and I would be, and if I were to, okay, without laughing, and say I evangelized that to somebody else, right? If I would be some bitch's bitch, trying to make somebody else my bitch, just so I feel better about myself in being somebody else's, being somebody's bitches. Well, it would go down the line, and then that person, right, would yeah, it's so hard to it almost make your head explode, because they're moving. That's what progressives really are. They want you to willingly regress and humble yourself. They call themselves progressive, but they actually need somebody to go down a notch before them. Even if you wanted to be on the left, and I let somebody evangelize that shit to me, I wouldn't be allowed to talk on their level like I'm their equal. They don't even want you to be on their equal. You got to be a notch or two below them. And if I went along with that and preached that, I would really be humbling myself, being somebody's bitch's bitch, and then I evangelize it to somebody else. I would be somebody's bitch's bitch, making somebody else my bitch. And then if they evangelize that shit to somebody else to feel better about their self, they they would be somebody's bitch. You know what I mean? But like I said, there's a part of the far right that'll do that too. That's why a lot of people hate organized religion and all that, but admit to hating organized religion, but they lean right, they'd be a moderate right. Oh, fuck yeah, I met people out there in the world that were moderate left just for, because caring about the poor, right? But they can't stand, they don't want to be a part of the hierarchy either. It's like, fuck that. You know what I mean? You gotta suck up to somebody or be, somebody will condemn you for being a bootlicker. And the ones that'll condemn, point the finger bootlicker, they're licking the boots of somebody else. They think they're better than you because they lick the boots of another hierarchy. They want another daddy or another mommy or whatever. And they'll fucking be either deflecting or smoke screening against somebody else. They'll accuse you of this or that as a smoke screen for themselves. And one thing they don't want to hear, what's most dangerous to these people, is somebody who says, well, yeah, I don't give a fuck about the far left too, because they're like this, and you make your case right there. They don't want to hear that, oh, you don't care for our hierarchy too? Yeah, we don't like the cops, so we won't use won't call the cops on you, we'll get Mr. King of the Streets or whatever thugs to go beat you up, or instead of having a couple police cars coming up to you, right? Have a couple of our buddies, playing some rap music or something, shitty rap music, trying to and look menacing and come and tell you, assert dominance and tell you where your place is. Yeah, I mean, whichever hierarchy you suck up to, there's going to be somebody wanting to assert dominance and telling you your place, and you having to, or being expected to go down a notch, a particular level. And one side that wants to rebel against one hierarchy, they sure as shit want you to humble yourself below them. They want equality, but they don't want you to be their equal. And in the long run, you're basically somebody that never got a haircut with a smart mouth. You know what I mean? That some people on the streets, yeah, you should either get beat up or shot or whatever the hell. And I'm sure there's one side out there. Both sides, really, you can argue that want a police state, Hey, the far left just speaks against a police state, but they want to be a police state. Yeah, just like fucking Soviet Russia or North Korea, anything. Yeah, to preach. Yeah, you get shit like that in the long run. Yeah, you're going to get a police state too. Like the leader of the president of the Future of Freedom Foundation said, yeah, there are places like that. Burma, fascist Italy, and all that shit that the police act effectively as thugs. And then if you got this far in this video, look what they were trying. The riots in 2020 where they did shit all over the place that had nothing to do with Minneapolis, that was basically pretty much a dry run, a dress rehearsal for another type of enforcing class, flexing muscle. Oh, you don't raise your fist in the face. If you don't raise your fist in the air and say hail to them, which raising the fist in the air really means death to the police state, death to the right, and power to the Mr. King of the Streets and the people that run the streets. And yeah, they want another enforcing class. If you don't raise your fist in the air like in 2020, saying hail to them, you're supposed to be scared of them. That's the deal there. You know what I mean? And if you reject that shit, then they're gonna point the finger all loud. If you don't raise your fist in the air and say hail to them and to their new enforcing class, they want to stick their finger in your face and tell you better do this or that, or we're our little mob, we're our flexing muscle in the protest culture, we're gonna do something or whatever. And how dare you be armed, even whether with while training with fists, bare knuckle on concrete, or any other kind of things. How dare you? Don't go and you better be intimidated by us. If you don't join us, you better be intimidated by us. And if you try to resist us, we're gonna make you sorry. It's like, well, fuck you.